going to appear in double page spreads so people know what's in the magazine. And also, mine will be a regional one, so it won't be a world famous band, it'll be a local band who are from the region I decide I'm going to do. This cover informs people with the masthead exactly what the magazine's about, as in NME, National Music Express, and it clearly shows that the bands are the main topic of the magazine. And the main image is clearly the band, like I said, and the cover lines just tend to just tell you what's in the magazine, which I find is like key to making a magazine, otherwise no one's going to pick it up if they don't find what's in it interesting. Otherwise there's just no point. So yeah, there are some common codes and conventions with a masthead, cover lines, main image, yeah. The next thing I analysed was a double page spread from NME. So there it is. It's got Pete Doherty on. And the main codes and conventions of this is, it's a double page spread obviously. It's got a main image on one side and the text on the other, which I find very interesting. Like, when I make a double page spread, that is how I would do it, instead of having it literally spread over 2 pages, the image, with the writing over it. It's got the 3 conventional columns of text, which most magazines do. I think it's a clear structure, which is just one of the best ones you could do really for a magazine, because it's easy to follow, it's bold, it's interesting. There's a smaller image in the bottom right hand corner of this article there, which, I don't know, it just kind of goes along with what's up to come next for this person, for Pete. And also the fact that the typography of this magazine is a modern serif font, such as, like, it's got the lines on the letters. I think that's what makes it more sophisticated. It's one of the sophisticated codes of a magazine, even though this magazine's stereotypically aimed at men, with 63% of the audience being men. It's quite stereotypical for what it shows. So there's a drop quote in the middle of the second column there. I like that. I think it's a common code and convention, but it makes it look more professional. That's the bit which will stay in the audience's mind, which is just great. I think I'll use that in mine. If there's something like inspirational I think I should put there, or what I want to stay in the audience's head, I think it'd be a good idea to use that. Also, there is other companies which own NME and are involved in this. It's been a company since 1950, IPC Media it's called, and it focuses on the magazine and the publishing of it. There's 3 other publishing divisions to do with IPC, such as they work with Inspire and classic men's magazines really, like Nuts and Uncut. Like, they're the main magazines I work with, which influences this magazine. There's a lot of male interest in it, like you can tell it's stereotypically for men. However, there is bands which obviously females will like as well, but that's just how it is. IPC, Inspire also have an amateur photography magazine which actually take pictures for NME, so like it's kind of incorporated other magazines by them into this bigger one, more well-known one. The NME contains mainly rock-related music, interviews and even CDs and reviews, which predominantly aimed at men, but obviously females. In the double page spread, this Pete Doherty is being represented as quite the manly man, which is quite stereotypical for NME magazine because it is, the main audience is men. He's holding beer and another drink, which I guess is alcoholic, and he's just in casual clothing like he's at the pub. It's quite low lighting, low key lighting, making him seem just like the everyday stereotypical man, really. And I think that's another thing NME set out to do, so he didn't seem different to what ordinary people are. Well, or are seen as. He's not better than anyone else, he's just quite calm, quite normal. And also, the codes and conventions are very clear to other magazines, like they can compare, so yeah.